Okay, so I've let this run on a little bit, and this is now this one's having a few problems getting workers. Yeah, it's understandable. But this one over here, this one's now gone to high density, and it's starting to build. And I wanted to show you this because I think this is really cool. And there are several models, different models of these hotels, and I'll actually knock them down until I get the ones that I want. Because some of them are so cool, like really, really cool. But I wanted you to see this because these things are huge, like huge. How big? Huge. It's a shame it's at night, really. This actually looks better during the day. It takes a while to build, but they're just so damn big. They just keep going and going and going. I love watching these things build. They're just huge. Like they're way taller than residential high wealth, high density. They're just immense, these buildings. Yep, and it keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps going. I mean, this thing's quite tall, right? This is the height of low density, low wealth, high density. Oh, and it's the one that I wanted. Very, very cool. How about that? First time, and I get exactly the one that I wanted. Let's wait for it to sell. Well, sell higher. Which could be a problem, actually. Close needs workers. Come on. Oh, yeah, look, we're getting workers going in. And there we go. And the scenic elevators start going up. And look, there's a hole in the center of the house. Like, you can see right through. Look. Right? And there's a swimming pool. How cool is that? Sun deck, umbrellas, sun lounges, right? And there's like on this side, there's like a wall, like round here, right? But on this side, there's just this tiny little railing. How many people have got drunk and fallen off there, right? Come on! I love that. And look, the Swank Resort. I love the elevators going up and down. And they come in different colours, right? This is like a dark brown one. You get purple writing, but you get them like in lighter colours, like light sand colour, and they light up different colours at night and stuff. They're awesome. Love them. And look at the size of the damn thing, right? Like they're so much bigger than these buildings. They're like a third bigger, right? They'd be about there. Love them. Right, and you can kind of get the idea. Once we get this one going, right, as well, you get the symmetry. Look at that. That's starting to look very good indeed. All right, let's... so much of this island is like function's important, right? But the looks is like really, really, really important. So let's I want just a dab of trees there and there. Little dab of trees there. Not too many, good. And then same down here. Just one dab on each. There we go. A little bit more there. Now, while I think about it, I had an idea for down here. Because this is like upmarket, right? Seriously serious. These people are seriously posh. What are posh people like? They love the opera, right? So I want to put in an opera house. Now, what options do we have? Well, we've got the Oslo Opera House, which is very cool. It's huge, and we've already used it, right? So not going to use that. We've got the Globe Theatre. That's kind of, and it's nice and small, but it doesn't really kind of have the vibe, right? Because this is not 16th century England. So I thought Sydney Opera House, right? And when you put it in, right? Let's stay there for a second. You know what? Looks pretty good as well, especially when it's lit up. Now I think we want it like facing the way that it's facing now, but at a bit more of an angle. So what I'll do, I'll put a road in, and we'll see if we can get this baby. Now I'm just going to put a road in and see where this sort of sits, and then we'll adjust it. But I really like how this looks on this. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty bang on, actually. Oh no. That needs to be at slightly more of an angle across there. Yeah. So let's try that again. I thought that was pretty much bang on, I have to admit. Let's try that. Now you can see that we're losing huge amounts of money at the moment, and we will until we get these hotels fully sorted out, and I may have to do some tinkering, but again, we'll get to that. Let's get this opera house in first. But that's why I wanted tons of cash, and at the end of the day, cash. See, look, when you get the high wealth tourists in, bang, suddenly we're making a nice profit. Like, oh, look, we're making 20,000 an hour. Right? Now this will go up and down by, like, when we've got the tourists, we'll be making loads. When we haven't got the tourists, we won't be making loads. And that's why it's crucial to have these hotels to make sure that our tourists stay in town as long as possible. Okay, the opera house. Do the opera house. Where do I want it? About there. Oh, see, now I like that. Oh, yeah. I like that a lot. That's working. That's working for me. Let's put in a road. Now, this is, I mean, you know, you can use it for events. And actually, if I do need to do some tinkering, this can actually be really useful. But again, like, we'll get to that. For right now, all I want to do is, let's do something cool for a change. No. Let's do something horrible for a change. Oh, come on. Just, like, give me a, thank you. What the hell's wrong with this arc tool today? It's like, oh, Skye's building. I better do really stupid things. Yeah, we'll hook that up for now. But this may need to come a little bit further down. It needs to be like a row of these, like further, you know, like, yeah. The end of these needs to come down to about here. I want them kind of to the point where they're at the edge of the beach, just about there. Because I don't want to spoil the beaches, but... And also, if you bring them too far down, they deform, because you can see how this has deformed the beach slightly. Now with this I don't mind, because I actually think that that kind of works, you know? Because to build this great big thing, you know, they've had to put it, you know, put in the foundations and stuff. And that, oh, I really do like the way that that whole thing is starting to look. Very cool. Yep, liking that. Liking that. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Love this hotel. Absolutely love it. Let's just have a quick look at the tourist map, right? And you'll see, right? We've got like almost 300 guests in there, right? Like, here we go. This will be a perfect example of what happens. So the tourists arrive, right? They go into the casinos. Now, the previous guys who were in there went to the hotel. They come out of the hotel. They come back into the casino, right? And some of those are going to the hotel. And so that's now maxed out. That's 300 high wealth tourists, maximum capacity, right? The next guys who come out of the hotel, oh, that's full, right? Go into this one, right? And you can see this is starting to build up now. Yeah? Now, when we've got this one going as well, we should find that, like, most of the time, we're pretty much full, okay? And that's like absolutely crucial to making these pay for themselves. Like right now we're about half full. Yeah, not good enough. We need these things to be, you know, full a lot of the time. Now, like, because I'm doing this this is kind of like a labor of love, this thing. And I want this to look very, very, very cool, right? So I'm not going to be like massively upset if I'm like even losing a small amount of money. Not a huge amount, but I you know, I could live with losing you know, a small amount of money. So I do this is kind of crucial, because this is kind of paying for the island. We'll get a little bit from the commercial when I turn the commercial tax back on, but it's going to be very, very tiny. We'll get, you know, like a tiny bit from some commercial, like around the town square, if I can find the room to put the damn thing in. We're not going to get any revenue from taxes, because I said this is a tax haven. The people that live here don't pay taxes, because the people who live here, right? The people who live here, like, own everything else, you know. That's the kind of deal, right? So, like the governor's mansion, that's probably me. That's probably where I live. Okay, Skye's residence. We'll see. But yeah, like this side of the island over here for the ultra, and then, yeah, this is the vibe we're going for. See, look, making 10,000 an hour currently. You know, it goes up and down. Once we get both of these hotels, it should add some consistency. It will, you know, you will still get some up and down, right? But it should be a lot more consistent.